She is the Australian Open Women's Singles Champion of 2014, Li Yao of China.
You know, I have to say again, this is my favorite Grand Slam. I was so happy I can win the title here. So I cannot wait and looking forward to come back.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is the Australian Open Women's Singles Champion from Switzerland, Stanislas Wawrinka.
Very, very emotional 2 weeks. I'm, sorry to finish this way. I tried very, very hard.
Rafa, I'm really sorry for you. I hope your back is going to be fine. You're a really great guy, a good friend and amazing champion. So you did an amazing comeback last year to come back #1, and it's always a pleasure to play against you and to play with you. So.
Well, as one of the biggest shocks of this year, we have Stanislas Wawrinka winning the Australian Open and against the very best man you can think of when it comes to tennis. Okay, and of course, earlier you saw Lynn, of course, at the Australian Open, and she said she will be returning to court again. But at the end of the day, she retired. So we're definitely not going to be seeing her at the Australian Open next year. Now, let's take a look at what we'll be expecting on the program today. I'm Cecilia Omogbe. Just take a look at the major headlines. First of all, we're starting with the Super Eagles. The camp is opening today. It is already open, but there's no single player right now, no single player in camp presently. And most of them are expected to arrive in the afternoon to start our training for the 2 friendlies against Côte d'Ivoire and Sudan in January. Also on the program, we'll be talking about one man who is leaving a potential club that will get a Europa League spot to a club that is swimming in relegation waters. Talking about Alan Pardew, is actually making a bold move, a very bold one, leaving Newcastle United to Crystal Palace. What will you call that? I really can't explain that. Well, Chinasa will be joining me to talk about this one. And also on the program, we're talking about this man, American, who has a heart of gold, where he had to brave security concerns in Pakistan to actually go to this school where about 140-something children were killed while they were in school by terrorists. Definitely a man with a golden heart. Okay, good morning. Once again, Chinasia joins me now on the program to talk about most of the things I read out on the headlines. Chinasia, welcome to the program.
Good morning, Cecilia. How are you doing?
I'm good. You saw the highlights of the tennis. Now, tell me, which was your best moment?
Fantastic year in tennis, 2014. Stanislas Wawrinka starting the year with a Grand Slam win, but unfortunately he couldn't sustain that. But you could say it still ended on a high, by winning the Davis Cup with Roger Federer and the Swiss team. So yeah, started well, ended well, but in between sort of tailed off. Sharapova doing well at the Australian Open. At the point we felt Serena wouldn't get any title at all. Talking about Grand Slam, we felt she won't win anything this year. But after doing badly in the Australian, French, and Wimbledon, and she went US Open, she came back and she won that title. So yeah, it was a fantastic year in tennis. I absolutely loved it. Some new kids. We saw some new kids like Nick Kyrgios, the Australian. Apparently playing very well, and also some people stepping up to the plate, like Milos Raonic, Grigor Dimitrov, so definitely from the women's side, also so Eugene Bouchard. She got to the finals of Wimbledon. She was beaten by Petra Kvitova, but Simona Halep, fantastic year in tennis, fantastic year. I can't wait for 2015. Australian Open starts very soon.
Yeah, definitely.
Always in January.
Just can't wait for that one. Well, let's just start from the home scene. What is happening presently? But before we do that, you can get to talk to us on Twitter and of course on Facebook. We actually talked about Jose Mourinho yesterday, that is actually saying that everyone is campaigning against Chelsea. The reason they're diving too much, that 4 of the players have actually gotten a yellow card for diving. He's really not a happy man about that. You get to comment on that. And also, Super Eagles, what do you think Nigerian Football Federation could do for them why they are not playing at the Nations Cup? And we will be adding this one. Friendlies for the Super Falcons. When is it going to start? When are they going to start preparations? At the time the draw was done, we landed the American team were already in Brazil preparing for the game. Australia already have the players that will be playing, and these are the countries we'll be playing against. Which countries do you really want Nigerian Football Federation, to go to and see how Super Falcons can have international grade A friendlies? Definitely. And also, we talked about table tennis yesterday, a situation whereby the National Sports Commission is actually yet to give money to Nigerian Table Tennis Federation to prepare for a tournament that is starting in January. Now, we will be talking with others in Bankole on the program on how prepared they are, if they will be going for the tournament, if they are going for the tournament, and that's if they have gotten money to go for the tournament, because as of yesterday we learned that most of the players have not been registered, despite the fact that Nigeria is favorite for the tournament. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, okay. Nigerian Table Tennis Federation preparing for the men's senior championship in Cairo, Egypt. How is the preparations going?
Yeah. The preparation is going fine, and we need a lot of things to put in place. We have our players all over. We have all our players in there, and we have the home-based players also. So we are combining the two together. Presently, the home-based players are already in camp, and we are trying their possible best in training.
Okay, now when will the Euro-based players be joining them? Will they be coming to Nigeria to join them in camp, or they're going to fly in from Europe straight to Cairo?
Yeah, it depends on the funds. If we can have the funds, they have to come back to Nigeria to train with the home-based players. If not, they have to join up from their their base to meet us in Cairo.
Okay, hello, can you reduce the volume of your TV set so that we can easily hear you clearly, because we can't hear you clearly.
Okay, I'm with you.
Okay, can you kindly reduce the volume of your TV set so that we can hear you clearly?
Okay, yeah, I'm with you now. Yeah.
Okay, all right, that's much better. Now, will the Euro-based players join the ones in Nigeria? You say it depends on the phone. Tell us more about that.
Yes, it depends on the phone. If we can have the phone, because we have to transfer them back to Lagos for training. Them from Lagos also, they now move down to Cairo for the championship. That's just it. If we have the phone, if the NFC have to come to our aid in respect of this issue.
Okay, now the fund definitely is not there. Do we have registered players presently? And what's the possibility of the fact that Nigeria will be participating in the tournament?
Yes, the African Senior Championship coming up in Cairo from 23rd to 29th is close to for all the Olympic ITTF to pass the 2015 championship in China. And we need just to go to that championship. If we don't go, then we are not going to be in China, one. And two, it's also a build-up for the All-African Games, for All-African Games in China. So we need to, I mean, if the president is around, then we have to present, so maybe we can see what we can do. But I want the National Sports Commission to please come to our aid in respect of this championship. We just need to be there.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Mbakmoli, for talking to us this morning.
Thank you very much.